Okay, we're back at the Northwest Pinball and Arcade Show 2012. I'm Mike Lorrain, and I'm standing here with a famous person from pinball history, Gary Flower. Gary, just tell the folks out there listening a little bit about yourself.
Got my first pinball machine back in about 1977, and it hasn't stopped since. Pinball is great, pinball people are great, the shows are great, and this show is terrific. It's the show to be at. It has a unique atmosphere, great games, great people. What more could you want?
Thank you. Gary has traveled the world to shows everywhere, so that's a terrific compliment coming from him. You know, this may be a tough question, but do you have like a top 5 favorite pinball machines of all time?
Well, I have what I call my desert island game. You know, if I only had one game, that would have to be Getaway from Steve Ritchie. I just find that game, whatever mood I'm in, if I'm aggressive, it fights me back. If I want to chill out, I can play at a different pace. And it just gives me whatever I need from a pinball game. So that has a special place in my heart. 2 other games I can think of off the top of my head is Counterforce from Gottlieb, which happened to be Ed Krinsky's last game. And I just love that game. I think the rules are great, the shots are great, and although I've had it a long time, it continues to be a challenge to me and give me a lot of pleasure. And another game that I'd put up there would be Party Zone from Greg Frears and Dennis Nordman. 2 great people put together some terrific games, and that game is just so full of fun and humour. Not only do I enjoy the game, but I enjoy the artwork on it as well. So. Great combination. Three great games, and they're all great for different reasons. So, you know, that's kind of the core of my collection.
Terrific. Thank you. Now you're going to give a seminar today.
Yeah.
Do you care to give us a kind of a 30-second synopsis of what you're going to talk about?
Sure. I wanted to do something a bit different, not just like a lecture on the history of pinball. If you want to know that stuff, there's plenty of good books, and if you want to get the facts, there's no finer place to go than IPDB, because Jay Stafford works hard to make sure that what goes in there is accurate. So the theme I've taken for this afternoon is I want to make people aware of how pervasive pinball is. A lot of people think that pinball is yesterday's thing, and I want to let them know that it's still around today in all sorts of areas. And I also want them to be aware of the faces that go with the names. So I've got some people that may not be immediately recognisable, but I'll be giving out some prizes if people in the audience can name the people. And of course it's also, I was asked to talk about my personal odyssey, my journey in pinball. So you'll see me back in the days when I didn't wear glasses, when I had long hair, when I had hair, that in itself is something. So I hope it'll be a lot of fun and a lot of interest and enjoyable. So that's my goal.
Now, I believe I heard your seminar has a rating of PG-13, so we may not be able to broadcast this live, but it means if you want to see it, you just need to get down here.
Yeah, not just today, but if you don't make it this year, then put this one in your calendar and come next year to the show. You'll have a great time, guaranteed.
Thanks, Gary. Is there anything else you'd like to add just about your experience and times here in Seattle?
I would just say pinball's given me a lot of pleasure. Pinball is fun, and 2 buttons and a silver ball, and you have a great time.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mike.
All right. We'll see you again.